Good morning. Welcome to you, one and all. Today, we are going to have a few things happening, as you can see. There will be remembrance, recognition, and our communion as well. And so, trying to bring all the pieces together has been a bit of an interesting piece this morning. I would like us to begin with the Land Acknowledgement that we typically have at the beginning of our service. So as we begin, I would like to acknowledge that traditional territory of the Tsawwassen and Musqueam First Nations and all the Hunkaminam speaking people, and to give thanks for those who have been stewards of this land since time immemorial. Today is the Sunday before Remembrance Day, and we observe a brief ceremony just prior to our entering into our service of worship and communion. We are going to do that by watching and listening to a service that is outlined here, but was done at the University of Saskatchewan in 2020. So let us enter into this time of remembrance. They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. Observe 2 minutes of silence in memory of those who have given their life and their will, their heart, for the betterment of all mankind. They were young as we are young. They served, giving freely of themselves. To them we pledge, amid the winds of time, to carry their torch and never forget. We will remember them. And I found this, I came across this Kohima epitaph that I wanted to speak at the close of our remembrance moment. When we go home, when you go home, tell them of us and say, for your tomorrow, we gave our today. We do welcome you all to our service, and I want to hear just a few announcements, awarenesses of the next while, the next few weeks. Earlier in the week, we sent out from the office, myself and Lori, an email outlining a number of opportunities or things to be attentive to and aware of. We hope you got that. If you didn't, please call the office, because we'll make sure we try to get that to you as soon as we can as well. There are two pieces that we wanted to identify for you. One is the upper room has arrived. For those that regularly take it and take it home, it is a daily reading through November and December. We are thankful to get that. We're having difficulty getting it through the mailing from the US. So we've actually started to identify another daily reading that we will get from Canada, so we won't have to deal with the postage delays from the US. That's one thing that's available now on the table and at the office through the week if you wish to have it. There's also the Gifts with a Vision book that is available. This is connected with the United Church, and it is an opportunity for you to choose to slowly move away from the commercial focus on lots of gifts and everything to something that is life-changing for people in the world. And the Gifts with a Vision give us an opportunity to give a gift to somebody in their name. We pay the cost of what it is. It's in their name, and it's a recognized way of supporting mission and ministry throughout the world in very many different ways. So that book is available now. Please have a look at that and consider that as one way of giving gifts this coming Christmas. Mary, you have something you want Chris to say?
I realize that we're not going to have another in-person service until the first Sunday in Advent. So I just wanted to let you know we are not having an Advent dinner or lunch on the premises. But the Spiritual Life Group thought, well, what could we do to embody the spirit of our Advent sharing of food with people we know well, and also often we get a chance at that time to sit with somebody we don't know as well and get to know them better. So we have a suggestion, and it'll come out as a sort of an invite in your email box, that during the Advent Sundays, perhaps you would like to find another person sitting in the congregation that you don't usually socialize with and say, hey, would you like to go out to lunch at one of our local restaurants? And that would be a way of keeping connected and kind of a fun thing to do, because we all love to eat out. So that's coming up. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. Yes, for the next 2 weeks I will be on study leave, and so what we will be doing for the worship time through our church is connecting you. Ladner United, they are holding in-person worship as well, and so you're welcome to go there for the next 2 Sundays, or you can connect to them through the link that we will send out at the end of today. There will be a link to Ladner United Church to watch it online. There will be a link to St. David's United Church in West Van. Some of you might know that Philip Francis is the minister there at this time. And so it's an opportunity to tap into a different United Church service. And also a third link that we will send so that you have these different opportunities. St. Andrew's Wesley, downtown. They've just gone through a 2 to 3 year process of refurbishing, rebuilding almost the whole church, bringing it back to its former beauty. And so it is complete. They are now gathering and worshiping at St. Andrew's Wesley. We will provide a link for you to be able to tap into that service as an option as well. The other things on this page that you received is an invitation to join the next joint Ladner and Tsawwassen United Churches book study. Lydia is the minister at Ladner United and has been giving leadership to these book studies, and a number of people over the past have been, from our church, have been tapping into that on the Zoom link and finding it really wonderful to do that. So we're encouraging that, so please read about that and decide if that's something that you would like to be part of. We are happy to welcome to our piano today Paul Kemp. Wonderful to have you join us and to give us leadership, Paul. Your awareness that last week we had Jan fill in for our music at the last minute, and thank you, Jan. Ron Smale is at home. He's medically cleared, and so he's taking just a few weeks of time to himself and to rest and to enjoy maybe some other things in family life. So he will be back when I'm back on the 28th of November. And so today we will be blessed by the music that Paul will help lead us in. Tiana is going to come and help call us to worship.
Happiness those whose hope is in the Lord.
For God keeps faith with us forever.
Praise